Glad you didn't have to do
yeah,
that.
no, I wanted to. You are a stunning-looking person. Do you ever getting tired of people staring at you when you come into a room?
Not if it's a nice stare.
Really?
No.
Doesn't bother you?
If it's a sweet one, that's nice.
If you think Johnny Carson was the calmest, most controlled man in television history, you are right. Half right. Because every now and then, even Carson let the mask slip. Especially when the guest across from him was beautiful, smart, funny, and impossible to ignore. Tonight, we are going back to those rare moments. The blushes, the stares, the nervous laughs. The compliments he could not quite hide. Yet Carson always kept the show moving exactly where it needed to go, toward television moments Americans would never forget. Audrey Hepburn, the woman who made Carson nervous. On March 30th, 1976, Audrey Hepburn came to Carson with Robin and Marion. Her return to film after nearly a decade away.
This is the first time she's been on the show. And would you believe I'm a little nervous?
Yes.
Really? What?
Not to put you down at all. I mean, I would believe that because I would feel the same way. She's kind of very, very special.
She's a special lady.
She's delicate.
Not you. Yes, that's the word I was going to use.
Delicate.
Delicate. Would you welcome, please, Miss Audrey Hepburn?
He had stepped back from constant Hollywood visibility. That rarity changes Carson's tone the second she sits beside him.
How are you?
All right.
You looked super last night.
Yeah.
You really did. I must tell you, my wife, Joanna, whom you met briefly the other night
have
at
a
Swifty
beautiful
Lazard.
wife.
Thank you. She is beautiful, isn't she?
Lovely.
She is an unabashed fan of yours. Absolutely. She wanted me to tell you that.
Thank you.
Privately, now I've done it publicly, it'll probably embarrass her. But you gave that show last night a lovely, lovely quality about it.
Her comeback had shaken her too. Hepburn once remembered trembling before takes. And now Carson notices those nerves in real time.
I was just saying, for a moment, as I told you, I was a little nervous having Audrey here today, and I was trying to think of Robin
Call him
Hood.
Robin
I'm
Bow
much
and
more
Arrow.
nervous than you.
No, and I couldn't think
You're
of...
used to this, I'm not.
I'm not
Imagine
used to
how
having
I
you here,
feel.
though. How do you feel, really?
Huh? Well, your hands are cold, so am I. Mine are a bit clammy, though.
No, they're not clammy.
Okay.
And even if they are, who cares? I met your husband. You're married to a psychiatrist, right?
You think we should hold hands while you talk about my husband?
No, I wondered if is a psychiatrist able to, he may find some deep meaning there that I'm not aware of.
The next question touches Hollywood's favorite label, sex symbol. Audrey answers with 3 words, and Carson loses the rhythm of the show.
Well, you know what I'm saying now. I mean, did you ever want to play you were never built up as a sex symbol like some of the ladies in Hollywood have.
Just my luck.
No, you know what I'm saying?
They couldn't.
Well, no, what do you mean they couldn't?
Don't have the figure.
Oh, no, I don't know. I think that's wrong. I mean, not that you don't... No, don't do it. Let me put this in there. Sex... I know where I'm going. You don't really think that somebody to be sexy has to do with just the outer appearance. Seriously, do you?
I wouldn't know about that. I mean, that's up to the others to decide.
Well, what do you think, Ed?
About you, John?
No, not about me. What I'm trying to say is I think sex is an inner quality.
Yes.
A woman can have a lot of sensuality.
Let me tell you, as far as I can see right here, she's a very sexy lady.
And that's what I'm talking about. You see? We got 2 of us right here tonight.
Yeah.
Let me do this. We're going to come right back. We have a new sponsor tonight. No, it's not a new sponsor. Yes, a new sponsor. I thought it was an old sponsor coming back. We have some of those sometimes. See, you get me all upset and excited here tonight, and I can't do anything. Midland CB Radio.
Years later, Carson admitted Audrey completely unnerved him. After she walks off, that confession is already sitting on his face.
Oh, you don't do many of these shows, and it's a delight to have you here. And you're going to be here for about another week or so, you said, around the country? I thank you for being here. I hope you had fun.
Thank you.
It was a great kick for us.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Audrey. has real style, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Real style. Lovely lady.
Classy lady.
She was terribly nervous tonight, but so was I. I think for her.
Yeah.
Did I show it at all?
No.
2. Carson saw her once, then couldn't look away.
My next guest I have not met. I have seen from afar, as they said. It was interesting. She was in the NBC commissary here a couple of weeks ago and was working on one of the shows in the building, I guess on Dom's show, Lots of Luck. And Mr. DeCordova and Mr. LaSalle looked across the room and said, "Hey there," which they frequently do. And her name is Suzanne Somers, S-O-M-E-R-S. She's an actress and a model, and she has also written a book of poems. And we thought you might like to meet this young lady, and I'd like to meet this young lady. Would you welcome Suzanne Somers?
This is 1974, 3 years before Three's Company. Carson isn't greeting a sitcom icon yet. He's noticing unexpected star power.
Come on. Come on, gentlemen, please. It's a young lady's first appearance on the show. Quit acting like a bunch of deviants.
I was so paranoid that I was going to trip on that podium because I'm an ex-model, and I'm an ex-model because I twirled off the one runway.
That's right, and you're never supposed to look down, are they, when you're walking along the runway?
No, you walk straight ahead, but the reason that I'm an ex-model is because I fell off too many runways.
Did you take some spells?
It's really humiliating, too, with the hairpieces, and you come up, and they're to the side, and you're kind of straight.
It's not classy when you fall off.
It's not. It really is not.
We haven't met, that's true, but
No.
you,
The book she brought was Touch Me Poems. So when the conversation turns physical, Suzanne has already made it part of the subject.
let's see. It's called, incidentally, Touch Me.
Right.
This has to do with...
It has to do with so my basic philosophy in this book is that people don't touch each other enough. And
It's always been my, or they touch themselves too much.
that's what they
That's,
say.
that was Onan's problem. He
That's right.
grabbed a hold of himself and fell in love. But when you say touching, you don't mean just physically touching. You mean touch.
I do mean physically. The book deals with communicating, but I mean as far as touching a hand. You can say so much more when you're holding someone's hand. Like I'm holding your hand right now.
Right.
And this means
Now she widens the joke. Touching becomes body language, and suddenly Carson and Ed are no longer hosts. They're case studies.
that's right. That's right. And people are really afraid to touch.
Especially men.
That's right. I was thinking.
In other
that-
countries, they're not. Men embrace and they say, hello, how are you? And they hug and they kiss. And they don't feel effeminate at all about it. But here, men do.
Italian culture especially. But I was thinking tonight of you and Ed. You've worked together for years, and you're obviously very good friends.
Right?
I've never seen you touch one another.
Well, there's see, we had a problem once. No, I know it. I know.
Take it on her.
You mean just...
Take it on her.
You're like a big bunny. No, I know what you mean. That's
and
true.
and you would
That
touch.
gets an even bigger reaction in the comments.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
No, you're right, though.
And you would touch different people in many different ways. Like I would touch Ed McMahon much differently than I would touch you.
In American Graffiti, she played an unreachable blonde fantasy. Here, her poem explains what being watched can quietly cost.
I would like to read one about beautiful girls because there's a myth that.
Now, we have a minute and a half here. Okay, in this spot. Can you do it?
Okay,
now?
yes, I can do it in 30 seconds. That beautiful girls have it so easy. Really, there's some assaults to being a beautiful girl. There are rules for beautiful girls to abide by. You must notice other women or you're a snob. And you must let their men alone because every worthwhile man belongs to someone. So men stand back in deference to their wives, and women stand back to watch their husbands. And only the bores step forward to tell interminable tales and get so close and so enthusiastic that little spitballs fleck your nose. And even the single guys who look special and exciting stand back and give way to the bores, figuring that a girl as beautiful as you are certainly wouldn't have any free time. But you do, lots of it, because there are rules for beautiful girls to abide by.
Hey, that's very nice. Not bad. You ever get lonely? No, I didn't mean that facetiously. Everybody gets lonely when you're in a crowd sometimes.
Oh, sure. I think especially in a crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, is there time to show you the different ways you would touch people?
Do we have, No, sir. Oh.
No, sir.
What do you mean, no, there's not a way to show how we can touch? We should end up touching tonight and have some kind of communication. We'll come back and touch.
That was Suzanne's trick. Carson kept looking. Yet she kept turning the attention back into control, comedy, and charm. 3. The interviewer, Carson, couldn't outsmart. By 1983, Barbara Walters had become television's master interrogator. Carson isn't just welcoming a guest. He's inviting another interviewer onto his turf.
My first guest I've known for a number of years. You all know her. I'm sure there's nobody in this country who does not know Barbara Walters. She'd been called, and I'm going to ask her if she likes this appellation. Is that what they call it? W.C. Fields says that appellation, called the High Priestess of the Celebrity Interview. And she's consistently listed as one of the most influential women in the country. Would you welcome, please, Miss Barbara Walters?
Barbara chased Carson for 8 years before he finally said yes. So tonight, her first joke is already a victory lap.
Now, we kissed each other, so we're okay.
That's right, you won't die. Did you ever get a chain letter?
Yes?
Did you ever believe in them at all?
Yes?
Come, are you superstitious?
Yes? Do you find me a wonderful guest, sir?
I should learn, you never ask a question that could be answered yes or no. I should say, how do you feel about chain letters? Now you have to respond.
I have to tell everybody, though, for why I am here.
Okay.
Okay, I am here because I have been for 8 years asking Johnny Carson if he would do an interview. And for 8 years, he very sweetly calls me up and says no.
True.
This year, he said yes. We did it 2 days ago.
That's true.
And this is my punishment. I have the feeling that every question, every question that I is going to come back. And also, I have learned something that I don't know whether everybody knows, but I will tell you all. He has great legs.
Her interviews worked because people relaxed before they realized they were confessing. Carson finds that out when one private question comes back on stage.
What was the question I asked you? I asked you about chain letters? You know what the first question she asked me on this interview was? We're sitting there and I said, don't get into two things that are too personal. And you started off and saying, what was your first sexual experience?
I did.
Now, was that a joke? Or
Yeah,
I started to answer
He
it.
did. I thought.
I wanted to be a good interview.
He really did. I wanted to loosen him up.
That'll loosen him up.
Yes.
So I said, what was your first sexual experience? And he started to tell me. He said, you want to hear her name? The day he was 17. And I kept saying, I was kidding. He said, well, and let me tell you. And then I kept, Johnny, I was kidding. I was kidding. He is such a blabbermouth. You know what we hear about cool aloof? I tell you, the personal stuff. Well, we had to edit the whole thing. Nobody really wants to hear all those
You do
things,
a good interview. You put people at ease, and sometimes that's kind of an edge you have because you get comfortable with somebody, and all of a sudden you start to tell them things that you might not say.
It's a wonderful interview that we did with you. It really is.
I don't know because I'm serious.
I promise you.
I was. You don't remember what you said after it's over, and since it is filmed, I don't know how it's going to show.
And also because when you're funny, you're very comfortable. When you open up and you begin to talk about some things about yourself, then you begin to think, and we all do. Did I say that? What did I say? I shouldn't have said that. But it's a lovely interview.
Right.
And it will be on in December on another network.
Another network.
Yes.
Do you remember your first sexual experience? You know that I wouldn't be that tacky to ask you to...
It is next Thursday.
Good.
Now, Carson tries taking back control by asking about Barbara's power. Watch how quickly she recognizes the move and turns the chair around.
I mentioned the introduction. You have been called one of the most influential women of our times, and that's probably true because you can shape people's perceptions of things that are happening in the world by the way you interview people and also of other people. How do you feel about it?
I don't think you ever think, I mean, I read all the time that you are considered so powerful.
Now, you see how you're turning it around right away? Notice the sneaky way the way she does it.
And I'm much more comfortable that way. I mean, it was funny. Didn't you feel funny the other day when I was interviewing you?
Yes, I really did.
A little bit, when
I
you
really
used to
did.
kind of being in control?
Mm-hmm.
Barbara spent a career making powerful men sound human. Here, She does it with one tiny word Carson has no defense against.
Let's explain that a little bit.
Get shut to the, when they get into their late 50s and early 60s. And
Have you always been a cruel person? When did the streak of cruelty hit upon you?
what did we keep saying to him when we did the interview? We kept saying to Johnny, and embarrassed him, so I'll only do it once. We kept saying, he's so cute, and he was so adorable. We kept saying, you're so cute. And he got very kind of...
Well, I mean, you know, cute. I mean, Gary Coleman's cute, you know.
Not as... Different way.
Cutie, it's time for a commercial.
What is it?
You'll be sorry
You
I
better
never
sit down
said
in the
that.
chair. You're actually standing. Us older folk, you know, have to take it easy. We have to take a break already?
Yes.
The time just flies, doesn't it? Okay, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
4. Dolly Parton's flirtiest first night on Carson. On January 19th, 1977, Dolly Parton turned 31 and made her Tonight Show debut, arriving as country music's brightest woman of the moment.
If you just joined us, we have as our guest tonight Sam Blotner, who's our Costa Rican correspondent. We have Peter Isaacson, who works with Rickles on CPO Sharkey, Pat Henry, and this gal who is making her first appearance on The Tonight Show. And why, I don't know, because she is a first-rate singer and songwriter. She's already won this year's Music Association's Female Vocalist of the Year award. She's nominated for a Grammy, the American Music Award, the People's Choice Award as the Best Female Country Vocalist. Would you welcome this? And this February and March, she's going to be touring in concert with Mac Davis. Would you welcome Dolly Parton? Dolly!
Dolly turns the interview into a birthday party first. Before Carson can study her, she makes the whole room celebrate with her.
Sit down and take a load off your feet. That's an old country expression, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's a country expression. Right out of the Midwest.
Say,
How are you?
I'm fine.
We've never met before, but
I know
I've
that.
seen you and I've heard you on the radio all the time. How come you haven't been with us in 14 and a half
Well,
years?
mostly because you didn't ask me.
Oh, come on. No, I think when we
No.
did ask you, you were probably out on tour because you travel constantly,
Right.
don't you?
We do a lot of road shows, and I want you to know, though, that I am so excited today because today's my birthday, and I couldn't think of a
That's
nice...
somebody happy. Well, happy birthday
thank
for all of us. Did you have a party yet or anything like that?
Not yet, but I got a feeling I might after the show.
Yeah.
No,
Champagne and stuff. Do you drink it all?
Oh, I drink a little if it's for my birthday or
Well,
something like that.
welcome to the birthday boy here. Every day's a birthday.
The 12-child family was real. Dolly was the fourth of 12, and somehow turns that mountain upbringing into a flirt Carson never sees coming.
So you grew up there until you were how
Right.
old?
Well, I lived there until I was 18 years old. Of course,
What'd your family do?
Well, my daddy was a farmer, and I'm from a large family. In fact, there's 12 of us kids.
12?
Got 6 girls and 6 boys. And, of course, we were just farm folks. We lived on a farm all my life.
That means everybody works.
We all worked because you have to. I think that's why people in the country have so many kids. You don't want to hire help. So,
Easier to breed your own, I guess, huh? Would you like to have 12 kids, huh?
I don't know. I'll talk about it later.
Okay. No, I didn't mean there's nothing. No. This wasn't an offer to go to stud. This was just...
Maybe 3.
Okay. We'll talk about that later, Dolly.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Her image was already rags to rhinestones. Dolly controls every joke about her body, hair, and clothes before anyone else can frame them.
You said you're one of a dozen children, six sisters and 6 boys.
There's 6 girls and 6 boys.
Are they
in the family.
all as healthy as you are?
Well, we're all pretty healthy.
I mean, is it the mountain air? Is it the
I'll tell you what.
living on the farm?
When you work the fields like we had to, you get very muscular. That's true.
Working outdoors in the fields?
No, we are all healthy, and I have, I suppose we all look similar, all the girls. I have some really pretty sisters. Some of them are petite, some of them are bigger, and I'm the fat one.
Well, you're not fat.
I'm good and healthy.
Zoftic, I guess, would be the word.
Zoftic?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that word is. What is it?
You're it.
That says it.
Everybody want to have me.
Yeah, you have all your outfits made? I mean, they can say, look, all handmade.
Oh, there's a lady in Nashville named Lucy Adams, and I'm sure she's watching tonight, and she'll be very proud you asked that. She does all my costumes. I like my clothes to be gaudy, and you'd never know by looking, but...
Well, you gotta have
I enjoy all
when you work, you gotta have a
flashy
little
things.
flash stuff,
Well,
don't
I
you?
do. I guess growing up in the
Your
mountains...
hair is
with-
very blonde, and you got a lot
and
of it.
very big, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, working in the fields like we used to bale a lot of hay, so I saved a few bales to use for hair after we went away from
A lot to be said for getting out in the fields, I guess.
Carl Dean had spent their marriage avoiding the spotlight. That makes Dolly's story about him loving Carson even funnier and strangely intimate.
Are you married, Dolly?
Yes, I am married.
Were you married young?
I was married when I was 20 years old.
Well, that's-
I've been married for 10 years.
Does your husband travel with you?
No, I tell you, it's a funny thing. Now and then he'll go with me on a trip, as long as he don't have to go to the show. But it's a funny thing. He never has seen me perform on stage, and I've been in the music business for years. And he loves you better than anybody, and he'd never miss the Tonight Show. And I even come home off the road, and he talks about you like you're a part of the family or some friend that he's just went to visit. He'll say, and Johnny said tonight, or Johnny said this last night, or you wouldn't believe this.
He's
but
never
tonight
seen
he
you
won't be watching tonight. It makes him nervous, I think, to see me or...
He's never seen you perform.
He,
Does he listen to your records?
he's not my biggest fan.
Well, it doesn't sound like it.
No,
I mean,
he loves me.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
I mean, we have a great relationship. It's just I'm not one of his favorite singers, but that's not really why he don't watch me or
I
go
just
to
find
shows.
that
It
so-
kind of makes him kind of nervous, I guess. I don't...
I would just think the interest would be there, you know. Say, hey,
Oh,
my
the
wife.
interest is there. He wants me to do good, and he's real proud when I get to do things like the Tonight Show.
And you don't think he'll even watch tonight and watch you?
No, he won't, even though he'd probably love to. He'll make me tell the jokes you told at the front of the show. That's why I was over there watching him. But he's a wonderful person, and it's not anything out of disrespect.
No,
it's just a thing with us. We had an understanding
Well, as long
when
as
we
you
married.
as long as you get along, that's the main
Oh,
thing.
we
right?
get along just fine because we have nothing to argue about. We don't know nothing about each other.
You know, you may have stumbled upon the clue, the theory to a happy marriage. Don't ever learn anything about each other. Don't watch each other. Don't care what anybody does. I think that's not a bad move.
But it is true, we get along very well.
What's your
and
husband's name?
His name is Carl Dean.
Now, Carl, you got to turn off the set for about, how long is this next song?
The next song is probably 2 minutes long.
Okay, Carl. You can go outside or whatever for 2 minutes if he's watching now, because you're going to sing.
Oh, it's not that he's not going to listen to me sing. He won't be watching the show at all. It makes him nervous to see me places. He thinks I won't do good, I guess.
He won't even be watching the show at all.
No, that's what I
Okay,
mean.
forget it, Carl. Would you sing us another song?
Yes, I'd love
Thank you,
to.
darling.
Thank you.
5. Elizabeth Taylor owned the stair.
Okay. I cannot think offhand of another international personality who has sparked the intense public fascination as my first guest, and it's a great pleasure to have her here. Would you welcome Miss Elizabeth Taylor? You want the little? You want the little footstool?
In town.
Well, let's see now. We've been on the air 29 years and 6 months, and we got about 3.5 months to go, and we finally got you here.
Well, thank you. You know, I'm not plugging anything. I have nothing to sell. I really wanted to come on the show and thank you for 30 years of brilliant entertainment.
Well, isn't that nice? Thank you for coming, Elizabeth. Now, my next guest. No.
This was Taylor's only Carson appearance, days before her 60th birthday. The whole interview begins with America's lifelong gaze, finally named out loud.
I am too.
Yeah.
I really look forward
And
to this.
besides, next Thursday, isn't it? Is your birthday, February the 27th? Pre-happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wish you were coming.
I wish I could too. You said, I think you were quoted as saying you appreciated this one especially. This was great. How come? Any particular reason? Looking forward to this one? outside of the you've...
Well, first of all, it's kind of astonishing that I ever made it. It comes as a surprise to me. Sometimes I didn't think I would. And I don't know, years ago, Grace Kelly and I sat down and had a talk a few months before our kind of impending doom of 40.
Yes.
And we thought, what are we going to do? And we decided just to face it head on and make a big noise out of it and have fun.
Right.
And she had a great party in Monte Carlo, and I had a super party in Budapest. I went to hers, and she came to mine, and dozens of other people.
Right.
And we just entered our 40s with a blast.
Yeah.
And I thought, hell, 40's a child. So at Disney, I mean, what am I going to do for 60? I'm going to give a party for the child in me. So we're going to
60.
Disney.
You look marvelous.
Thank
you do.
you.
60. I mean, and they are violet, aren't they? And they are violet.
I don't know, red.
Yeah, as you said, as you're a survivor, I was reading your book the other night, and
Glad you didn't have to do
yeah,
that.
no, I wanted to. You are a stunning-looking person. You ever getting tired of people staring at you when you come into a room?
Not if it's a nice stare.
Really?
No.
Doesn't bother you?
If it's a sweet one, that's nice.
Taylor had been watched since childhood, from National Velvet to the tabloids. Carson's next question asks why that fascination never loosened its grip.
What amazes me is that you were a major motion picture star when you did National Velvet. A lot of people were in the public eye and have been in the public eye a long time, but you've endured, and there's been this fascination. Have you ever considered why that is? A lot of other people just fade away. You haven't.
They've tried.
No, but you ever analyze it? Why does they still have the public fascination?
I don't know. I think perhaps it's because I am a survivor. And I'm like a living example of what people can go through and survive.
Yeah.
I've had the lowest valleys, the highest highs. I've had a lot of tragedy in my life. I've had addictions. I've had weight problems. I've had extreme happiness. That's why it's kind of a miracle that I am actually going to be 60.
Yeah.
I've almost died a couple of times.
Yeah, I know.
I've been pronounced dead. So, it's like...
That's true. It was in London, were you not?
I've read my own obituaries. They were best reviews I ever had.
Her marriage to Larry Fortensky was still fresh, public, and heavily photographed. So Carson moves from fascination to the headline everyone already knew.
What is fascinating? How's married life treating you this time?
Great. How's
Really?
yours?
Fine, thank you. Thank you. Mine's just fine. Let's talk about marriage a little bit. I've made jokes about nobody likes to have a marriage that does not work, right?
No,
Nobody likes that.
absolutely not.
And I've often made jokes about mine because I think sometimes by doing that...
And mine, too.
Yes, I have. That's absolutely true, but I think you do that to kind of keep the hurt away, and you make jokes about it. Now, when it comes to if marriage was a giant slalom, I mean, I'm a bronze medal winner. You're a gold medal winner, right? I mean, I put it that way. What makes this one seem like it's going to work?
Well, I'm sure you were very cautious this last time.
That is true.
I never thought I'd get married again. I wasn't married for 11 years, which for me is history-making. And I think the circumstances under which we met, to go through therapy together at Betty Ford, you get to know each other really well.
Right.
I mean, there are no secrets.
Right.
And we give each other great support in our sobriety, and there is a kind of closeness that is like nothing show businessy. It's very private.
Right.
And very profound.
What I was interested in, usually, I mean, it's been the case or the model that older men marry younger women. I did. My wife, Alex, is quite a bit younger than I am. On the other hand, recently, it seems that older women are marrying younger men. In your case, that's the way it worked.
Well, see, my men have stayed the same age. I used to marry men 20 years older.
That's true.
And they've stayed the same age.
So you said enough already and you went the other way.
Well, no, they're just, around 40. I like it.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good age. Larry is a construction worker.
Yeah.
Right? Been married to a politician. You ever thought of marrying, did you ever think in your career of marrying a comedian? I mean,
They were, most of them, comedians.
Not professional.
Some of them should have been paid.
I'm not sure those of us who do humor are make the best husbands. They might be fun around the house, a lot of laughs, but we're kind of moody too. How would you rate yourself as, on a scale of 1 to 10 as being easy to live with? Do you feel you're easy to live
Well,
with?
I'm a Pisces, and we're very sensitive.
Yeah, what does that mean now? I was married to a Pisces once.
I'm sure you were.
Oh, I know. I just try to move around the zodiac, That's right. So, do you put any groundwork in astrology at all? The Pisces meaning, I forget, what are the characteristics of a Pisces?
No, I really don't. It's just an excuse.
After 50 years with cameras, Taylor had learned one eye. Live audiences were different. Thousands of eyes looking back at once.
Do you prefer Elizabeth or Liz?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, that's what I thought.
I really do.
My mother's middle name was Elizabeth.
Really?
Yeah, really was.
What was your first name?
What? Ruth?
Ruth?
Yeah, biblical.
Very.
Ruth Elizabeth, yeah. Let me ask you a question. You mentioned just while we were away and the band was playing that when you went on tour, you're talking about your perfume, and we'll talk about it a little bit, that you felt uncomfortable working in front of live audiences. Now, most people would find that strange because you've been in front of audiences in a way all your life. What's the difference between doing...
the camera is, in a sense, like an eye.
Right.
But it's only one. And you have, sometimes, this umbilical cord kind of connection with the camera.
Right.
And you forget everybody else on the set. You don't even see them. You only see the actor you're working with and only feel their presence and their eyes.
Right.
And you're aware of this eye, but it's only one. I never have been on your show, really, because I thought I'd be terrified of an audience. And you're really not scary at all.
That is the strange power of Elizabeth Taylor. Carson asks about staring, and she makes the act of being watched feel almost royal. 6. Doris Day caught Carson looking. Before Doris Day became Hollywood's all-American sweetheart, Carson knew her as a voice from the big band years. This entrance feels personal.
I was about to say that Doris Day has never been on The Tonight Show, which is not true. She was on before, but this is the first time I've had a chance to welcome her to the show. I've been a fan of hers ever since I first heard her first record she ever made come out. And she's probably the best-known and one of the best-known entertainers in the entire world through her singing and her television show. Would you welcome, please, Miss Doris Day? Goodness. You see that?
Thank you.
Yeah, you feel it. My goodness, I think we have a summit meeting tonight. It's
That's
nice.
very sweet. That's very sweet.
The public image was sunshine. In person, Doris is sharper and more practical, turning a neck injury into friendly advice for Carson.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
How are you?
See, I can feel that. I can feel that. I keep doing jokes about...
Are you well tonight?
Yeah, I'm really... You know what I mean? You've had this problem. We talked about
I
it
have it.
a week ago, and you
I have
said...
it right now. I was going to
pink
wear
strip.
my collar.
Do you have one
But
of those
since you
soft
didn't.
cervical collars?
Yeah, I do.
Do you wear it around when you sit around? They say you should wear it at home if you're riding in a car or something. The only trouble was I afraid if I wore it out, people are not sure whether it's a joke. And it's kind of difficult to get laughs or be funny when you're wearing one of those collars around.
But it does help.
It does help. Now, how did you do yours? What happened?
I don't know how I did it. Haven't a clue. How'd you do? Oh, I know how you did
yes.
yours.
Felt like I took an accident
on the
at
slant
home.
board.
Did you reach over to pick up something and all of a sudden?
I really don't know, John.
Yeah. Now, what do you do for it?
I don't do anything.
Really?
No.
I mean, don't you take any exercise? Where does it go? Does it go down your arm?
I swim and I ride my bike and I clean house and, you know,
See, they told
all
me
kinds
not
of glamorous things like that.
They told me not to do that. I cannot play tennis now for 3 months.
Oh, that's silly.
And I hate that.
Do what you want to do, John. They'll have you in bed,
Yeah.
for 6 months. And you just shouldn't do that. You should get out and do what you want to do and forget it. Right?
My doctors are going to kill you when they hear that. They said, don't even swing a racket. Don't try to go out on the tennis court for 3 months because you could redo this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I would enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Oh, I would indeed, but maybe you're different than him.
I certainly hope so.
Well, the necks are built. Are the vertebrae in a man's neck and a woman any different?
I wouldn't think so. I think that we're about the same around there.
But below the neck, the changes start rapidly.
Yeah.
Huh? From that.
Yeah.
Hey, I think.
Doris already knew how fast late-night chemistry could become tabloid romance. One playful appearance had turned into an engagement rumor.
For being here. I know you did this show once with Mac.
With McLean, and we were
McLean when he
kissing
was
all
here.
night.
Yeah, and it even made the fan magazines, did it not?
Oh, yes.
See what happens here? I saw that. You guested with McLean Stevenson one night, and about 6 or 7 weeks later, I pick up one of the fan magazines, and they hundreds of them out here in Hollywood, and all of a sudden they were making a big romance between you and McLean Stevenson.
Out of nothing. We're good friends.
Yeah.
And suddenly we were engaged.
And that's all there was? You just had dinner together once or twice? And,
No, never.
was just here from the show,
He
you
has
mean?
never called me.
After her television series ended, Doris kept her life unusually ordinary. Then she catches Carson doing the one thing this segment is about.
My son called me Dodo.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. And I was called D-Day, which was interesting before D-Day.
Right.
And Doris Marianne Kappelhoff, that's my real name.
That's the original name, right?
Yeah. And then the Susie Cream Cheese came out sort of from Nate and Al's Delicatessen because I'm there a lot.
Yes.
And I love cream cheese.
People don't see you much in this town,
I
but
see you there so often.
I think everybody who lives nearby goes to 8 and 8 Now's in Beverly Hills. But you always ride your bicycle. You don't go out much at all, do you? I mean, you.
John, I do.
Basically.
I do go out. I go out as much as I'd like to.
Yeah?
Yeah, I go out very often. I don't know where that comes from that I don't go out, because I do go out. But I like to ride my bike, and I go to Nate and Al's, and I have a little breakfast, and I have a lot of cream cheese, and so they call me Susie Cream Cheese.
Last time I saw you had part of the fan club staying at your place. There was some young ladies had come out from the Midwest or something and showed up at your house. And you also all of a sudden took them in like high and had them stashed somewhere, right?
Well, they were very special.
Yeah.
And they weren't staying at my house, but I invited them over for a swim and a bite to eat. I took them out to eat.
Yeah. Did you take the doggy bag home?
Always.
Every place you go. I don't know how many dogs you have living at your place. And you've talked about this, I'm sure, when you were on the show with Mac.
Where are you looking?
What?
Where are you looking?
Right here. Occasionally I glance over here. Does it look like I'm not making eye contact?
Yeah.
Once in a while I see Freddie go like, we're getting ready for a commercial. You see, and he does that. I saw him getting ready to do that, and I didn't know whether to ask you the question and get into it before we had to do this. You see?
Okay.
This is real clever. Now, after a word from our sponsor, we'll be returning right with more.
Carson's praise here is not small talk. He is speaking to a singer whose movie fame often overshadowed the voice that made her famous.
Had dinner together a couple of weeks ago. You told me that you didn't like to sing anymore, or you got nervous.
To sing.
But I mean, in public.
Oh, don't!
No, I told you. No, I told you if you came on the show, I wouldn't do that phony business about pushing you over there and making you kind of ad-lib a song. But you said that you love to sing, but because you did the show where you weren't singing in the show.
That's right. I'm rusty.
It's been in a time since you've sang. Since you have sung.
I'm rusty, John.
Yeah.
And but I'm going to start singing again.
Are you really?
Because I really love it.
Yeah, well, you're such a great singer.
Thank you. That's nice.
Yeah, you sang with Les Brown, of course. You sang with Jimmy Dorsey. Now
No, I didn't sing with Jimmy Dorsey.
Les Brown, yes. Right?
Les Brown.
And?
Bob Crosby. And that's it.
Never with the Dorseys?
No.
Just the two
I was
bands?
married to a musician from Jimmy Dorsey's band.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, there was something had to do with the Dorseys.
That's it.
Sorry to bring that up if that
Yeah, I am
was
too.
unhappy. Yeah.
7. Olivia Newton-John's soft spell on Carson. June 5th, 1974. Before Grease, Olivia Newton-John arrived on Carson as a Grammy-winning newcomer, carrying country pop sweetness into American late night. It was a language lesson. Olivia gives Carson a piece of Australia, and the room starts listening to between country and pop here. Even a studio hum becomes part of the gentle newcomer energy around her. Her next song would soon define that softness. 1 year later, I Honestly Love You won Record of the Year. After all, each of these women changed the temperature of Carson's desk in her own way. Some made him nervous, some made him blush, some simply made him listen closer than usual. That was the magic of old late-night television. Charm happened in real time. If you enjoyed this trip back, subscribe for more classic Carson moments.